And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
It's a world of laughter, it's a world of tears, it's a world of hopes, it's a world of fears. There's so much that we share that it's time we're aware. It's a small world after all. Now I know some of you cringe on that song, one of the ultimate earworm songs, but the fact is, no matter what people say, that ride, it's a small world or small world ride at Disney parks is a really cool ride and kids love it. And now we have a game from Funko called It's a Small World. Disney, It's a Small World. This is a game for kids, and in this game you go through the ride and try to see different children and animals on the ride. A simple game, a game geared for young kids. Let's take a look. In this game, players are split into two teams. Each team has a boat that start on opposite sides. There's a big area here that's split into 4 rooms, which are yellow, pink, green, and blue. And each room has 4 scenes that it can see. These scenes are put at the beginning of the game, so this is 2 different scenes that are showing in that room. Each player starts with 4 cards in their card holder, and you have a big clock tower here, which starts at number 1 and has a draw deck and a spot for playing scorecards. On a player's turn, the first thing that they're going to do, or on a team's turn I should say, is they're going to move their boat 1 space, following the river path. So they move here, this shows 2 cards, you'll draw 2 cards from the deck. Now there are different kinds of cards that can be drawn. You can draw more people, or different things that you can see on the pictures. You can draw a clock tower, in which case you simply move this 1 space. This is how we keep track of the game. When it reaches 7, the game's over. And you can draw one of these, which allows you, if you want to turn a scene, to rotate a scene. And in fact, there is also rotate 2 scenes or rotate 4 scenes. And you can see, look at that, they even go right over the boats like that. And they lock into place. Now, when you get these, you're going to place them in your scoring pile after using them. Other than that, you're then going to look at the 4 scenes that your boat is in. So the players are going to look at the different ones there and compare them to their cards, seeing if they're there. Hey, look, this person is right there. So I'm going to put that in my score pile. I look for this person, I don't see him. I look for her, I don't see her. I look for her, I don't see her. Now maybe I'm bad at it, maybe they're there, but the team is looking together. Once that's done, we go to the next person's turn, etc. You'll see that as you move the boat, you'll draw different cards, you'll move into different rooms. In the middle, you kind of go from room to room. You'll go from the green room to the pink room to the yellow room, back to the pink, back to the green, over to the blue, to the yellow, to the, etc. You're going to keep going until the clock tower reaches 7, and at that point the game is going to end, and whichever team has more cards in their scoring pile is the winner. The game itself comes in a tin, which I don't really prefer, frankly. I don't know why you would pick a tin over a box. They look cool, but if you dent the tin at all, the lid doesn't fit on and everything falls off. So I dislike that. I mean, it looks pretty, but that's about it. Other than that, I'm really happy with the components. The way that these move and snap into place is really cool. At the beginning of the game, you're just going to kind of snap these plastic pieces in under the board, but this part here rotates. The pictures themselves, the art on the sides of these, is really well done. There is, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things in each one. So you have 4 rooms here, so 16 rooms in general, times 5, and that matches all the cards. The cards themselves are a little smaller than I would prefer, but man, I really like the art on these. It does a really good job. It's, you look at the background to help you find which one it's on. The card holders themselves that hold the cards, they're okay. But, they're nice looking here. And then this big tower with the card holders, this I think is pretty neat, and it's a nice centerpiece for the table. Other than the box itself, I think the components are quite well done. Now, this is not a game for adults or even older kids. It's a game for younger kids, but it's fun. It's kind of like a Where's Waldo of sorts. As you move your boat through, you draw cards, you look for stuff. You get a rotating card, you turn it, you look for the, you turn the ones to face you, and then look for everything. And that's it. But you know what? The components, the kids love moving the boats. It's fun to rotate that. It really works well. I was very impressed with this. It brings out the theme of the ride, which I don't even know. I mean, your kids don't have to know anything about the ride. Here you're going through a boat. Ooh, we get to go through the tunnel. Okay, now let's look. And everyone's looking at the picture. And you're looking at, you only see 10 things at any given point, but you're comparing them to your cards and saying, oh, look, he found it. Man, little kids really like this. It works great for them. And that's who I recommend it for. And parents can play it too because, you know, the game itself isn't that strong of a game. You're just moving a boat, drawing cards, and trying to find stuff. But working together to find it, that's going to be fun. So this is a game I think you'll enjoy playing with younger children. There's not much more to it than that. You can play the song in the background if you want. I did, but also that might drive a few people crazy. But I think this is worthy of the ride. A fun game for children. It's a small world. I'm Tom Vasel. We'll see you next time. Dice Tower Judgment, kid approved.